a new video. And I know I say this every single time, guys. I'm busy. I'm doing 50,000 things. So please excuse me. I know there has not been a lot of uploads, but I am still recording, still making sure that I have the content lined up for you guys. So please just bear with me. These last 4 months, actually probably since New Year's, has been completely exhausting. And I have been trying my best to put forth the best energy in everything. So I'm not fully ready to tell you guys what's been going on, but when I do, I promise the channel will be what I need it to be. Right now, guys, we're in the transitional period. We are. So yeah, please bear with me. Videos are here, they're coming, I promise. Make sure, if you guys have not done so already, that you like, comment, share, and subscribe. Also, make sure that you are following the channel's TikTok. I will put the name down at the bottom here. It's Shawnee Adventures. So again, guys, please support any way that you can. All right, now that we got housekeeping out the way, I'm super excited. So there is a video you guys are going to see, a series of carnival costumes, and I would have told you guys in that video that your girl is traveling again. She's doing another carnival. We are outside to St Maarten Carnival in April of 2026. This video today, as I always tell you guys, I'm here to give you all the details on traveling for Carnival. I'm here to give you all of the information on how you could get the best deals. So this video today is basically outlining how I have started to plan for St. Maarten Carnival. Now, today, as I record, it is March 11th. So I will say, guys, I'm in the last final pieces of planning for this carnival, and I'm super excited. I am super excited. I don't remember if I had said this in the previous video that I have worked on, but I'm usually a solo traveler, but I have tagged along. I have tagged in my good friend, Keandra. She has been doing my nails for forever, about 10 years now. So shouts out to Top Boss Beauty. I'll go ahead and put her information for her Instagram here. She's been doing my nails for forever. So I have recruited her. She is a recruitee, and this will be her first carnival outside of the country. So she's super excited. We are ready to take on the road. She did do a couple of events with me for Miami Carnival, so she's a little seasoned. This is gonna be her first carnival experience outside of the country. And St. Maarten is a small island, so it's hectic, but not too hectic, right? It's not a Trinidad, it's not a Spice Mass. So we're getting her feet wet. We're dipping her feet into the carnival scene so that we can be ready to take on any carnival, any day. So super excited. My good friend will be joining me for St. Maarten Carnival. So we will be in St. Maarten for a total of, I believe it's about 7 or 8 days. So this is gonna be amazing, guys. After the months that I've had, I need a break, and this is gonna be the perfect break to reset. So let's get right on into it. Now that you guys know that I'm doing St. Maarten Carnival, let's get into it. I'm gonna break down everything little by little of what we have planned, what we have already purchased, and I'll give you guys a breakdown of prices per usual so that you guys know if you ever want to go to St. Maarten Carnival, this is what it's gonna cost you. So I'm gonna start out with flights. I may have mentioned this in my very first video about carnival planning. I based my carnival planning based off of how much that flight is gonna cost me. If that flight is over like $700, do I really want to go? No, because my Carnival costume is going to cost the equivalent, right? So we're already like racking up. Now, I will say, guys, St. Maarten Carnival, the flight was only $272. Okay, steal. I'm gonna go ahead and post our flight information. It is a nonstop flight on American Airlines. So we will be traveling through Miami Airport. But again, $272, who can beat that price? Who can beat that price? We were super excited about the price. We snagged it up. We were like, let's do this, right? So moving on to our next very important thing. This is the second thing that I decided to purchase on my list. So we have our lovely and beautiful costumes. Now, when St. Maarten released their costumes, there was a couple of bands to choose from. There was just one costume, guys, that just stood out to me. And I did mention this in the video previous to this about my costume that I chose. So it's not really a secret anymore, guys. Go ahead and post it here. My costume is absolutely gorgeous. I am playing masks with Road God's masks. I have heard great reviews about them. They have top tier customer service. So I am super excited about that. I will give you guys two cost options here. Based off of the costume that you choose, you are going to pay a different price. Now, for the monokini option without our feathers, of course, you guys know I love my feathers. Without the feathers, the total comes up to $575. I'll go ahead and post the total here. Now, I'm a girly who loves my feathers, so I had to do a little bit of elaboration here. So I got the large feathered backpack options, which totaled an additional $495 with that $575. So my total costume is $1,000, a little over $1,000, right? That's with my large feathered backpack option. There is also an option to do a medium feathered backpack, which is an additional $390. So just to give you guys like a breakdown of what that cost looks like, and it's your preference. My friend personally is not doing a backpack just because she doesn't want to be, you know, bothered with walking around with it, which I get. I completely get it. I told her, I was like, it's heavy, it's annoying. I'm a girl who will not put down my backpack for anything because it costs way too much. So I'm one of those girlies, right? I'm not giving up my backpack. I'm not putting it down anywhere. It's gonna stay on my back the entire carnival, and we're gonna push through because it costs too much and it's a little too pretty. In addition to the costume, we're also getting a party for 2 days. So the carnival is a total of 2 days, excluding Juve. We're also getting meals on the road, and then we're also getting alcohol, entertainment, restrooms, road service, and medical support. So all of this is included in our total cost of that costume. Now let's get into our accommodations. That's another very important piece of planning process. So for accommodations, now this one was a little tricky. I will say I have had good experiences traveling, so I don't have a preference over where I stay, whether it's a hotel or it's an Airbnb. My girl is coming with me. I'm not by myself. So we are doing an Airbnb. Area that the carnival is taking place in is Phillipsburg, St. Maarten. Fun fact about St. Maarten, guys, if you have never been there or don't know anything about the island, they have two sides. So they have a French side and they have a Dutch side. I might have mentioned this in the previous video. We are staying on I believe the Dutch side. The island's pretty big, it's pretty divided up. And because of that, we wanted to stay as close as possible to Phillipsburg, which is on the Dutch side. So the airport's also on that same side as well. So that kind of helps out. I think we are about maybe 20 minutes or so from the airport. So We found an Airbnb. I will not post the Airbnb, but we found it on airbnb.com, and our total per person comes out to about $700. So for our entire stay for 7 to 8 days, our total stay broke up into about $1,400. We have a 2-bedroom, so we will each get our own room, which is really cool. It's close to the beach, it's close to where the events will be taking place. So it was really like a deal for us. I will say that we are in March. We just booked our Airbnb and there was still plenty of accommodations. One of the perks of going to like a smaller island carnival is that, you know, accommodations don't sell out really fast. The hotels are a little bit more on the pricier side, I will say that. So this just worked out cost-wise and location-wise to be like a better deal. All right, now that we have gotten through accommodations, the best part is all of the excursions, the parties, those things we are still in the middle of finalizing. St. Maarten being a smaller carnival, there are not a whole lot of parties. So I'll go ahead and share like a few of them. A lot of the parties are happening throughout the month of April, and we are kind of catching like the tail end of those events. So I will just share a few of them with you, and I'll go ahead and put the flyers up along with the cost as well. I'm gonna start out with Juve. So Juve is put on by Dirty Dogs. Their Juve package bodywear, which includes the bodywear, a drink band, a bag, water gun, and a souvenir cup. So all of this is included for $75. So I'll go ahead and post Dirty Dog Juve information. There are some cheaper packages if you know you guys are looking for other options. They did have like a t-shirt option. Depending on your budget, you've got your breakdown of your costs here. So that's one of the events that obviously we're looking forward to. Juve is one of those staple things. There's Juve everywhere, right? So we're excited. Paint, powder, we're excited for Juve. Dirty Dog seems to be like the people who host the most. So the next event also that is happening is they do have a boat ride party. So it's called Bacchanal on the Seas. So guys, at the time of recording this video, they had not released any information about this event, but here's the flyer. We now know it's $100 for this event. The next event of Bacchanal Sunday, we're excited for this, and the only reason I'm super excited, guys, I'll tell you. They announced recently that the king of soca, Machel Montano, will be headlining Bacchanal Sunday. Now, I'm super excited. I'm super excited about this. I have seen Machel perform a couple of times, but it's Machel. Like, you can't expect anything but greatness if this man is on a flyer for anything. So we're excited for Bacchanal Sunday. Tickets are $50. So I'll go ahead and post the info. So one of the last events that we will be in town for is going to be Flag Fest. And again, this week, they just announced a top artist on the ballot for this party, which made me a believer. If I wasn't a believer before, if I wasn't going to this party before, I'm definitely going now. Because the band will also be at Flag Fest. I'll go ahead and post the flyer. And tickets now are $65, which is still great, guys. Like, it's still a great deal compared to like a Miami party that's like $100. $65, cool. So those are like a couple of like the main events that are happening while we will be in town. There are some other events. I followed the St. Maarten Carnival Instagram page, and they have like a whole month full of events. So there's a lot of things happening. St. Maarten is popping. Some other like miscellaneous things we have considered but have not booked as yet are excursions. So we're just excited to explore. So on the days that like we don't have a party lined up, or we don't have, you know, something going on for Carnival for the season, we're gonna go ahead and go and explore the island. Also, let's not forget to factor in transportation is another big factor, and also we need to factor in food. Obviously, like, because we're staying at an Airbnb, we will be able to like cook and things like that, but during the day we're gonna be off doing adventures and things like that. So we have factored in, you know, what we're going to eat, things like that. We have looked at a ton of places that we can eat. Another factor is transportation. Now I have seen a lot of people say that renting a car is super cheap there. We opted out of the option to get a car only because we don't know the island, and I just don't want to be responsible for like a vehicle while we are there. So some other options that they do have like taxi services. A lot of people have said that they've gotten like a driver for their stay, and that has been pretty reasonable. So that's also something in that we have factored. So you'll see like a full breakdown of flight, costume, accommodation, our excursions and parties. Somewhere on the screen, I don't know guys, somewhere on the screen you will see the grand total. This video will serve as our planning for St. Maarten Carnival, considering the fact that, you know, we are very close to this trip date. The next thing that you guys do see from me will be a vlog of the adventures of St. Maarten. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this. I hope that this was very informative. I'm looking forward to sharing this experience with you guys. As you know, I am trying to travel the world, experience all of these carnivals, and I'm just excited to like take you guys on that journey with me. As I mentioned in the beginning of the video, these last couple months have been really hard. So this trip for me is very significant, it's very important, and I just want to take you guys on that journey with me. So definitely stay tuned, be patient with me. I am trying to figure this thing called life out. Appreciate you guys for staying and watching. Make sure that you like, comment, share, and subscribe. Share to your carnival buddies. And I will see you guys in the next video.